Marshall Costner here with Costner Building Group. Today, we're standing at the Manors, which is a luxury collection of 6 home sites that we're so proud to present to you today. These large estate home sites, surrounded by nature, built within the serenity that it is Mint Hill, the nice, peaceful, quiet, perfect for your family home. Today, we'll be talking through site selection, from initial drive up to what you see out the window, to what the ground looks like, whether it's wooded or a blank canvas, ready for personal touches. We will then talk about laying the house out onto the site, and then we will show the initial phases of clearing, ready for your home site to begin. That's when the fun begins. That is when all of the promise of the home and the anticipation is building. It is such a beautiful time. Let's go on the journey today and look at site selection. So when you first drive up to your lot, look out and see what you can see. This home site is nice and clear. It doesn't have many trees. That doesn't mean that when you move in, it won't have any. Oftentimes we'll add those trees. They will not be at full maturity when you first move in, but they will grow and become those mature trees. And we think about that from day one. What does this house look like, not only today, but in 50 years? Now, maybe we're looking at a site that is completely wooded. Maybe you love a special tree that you see on that site and you want to keep it. Well, oftentimes, those trees at that time were planted by nature. They're just there, and we didn't have a hand in picking where they go. And often, many times, those trees are where the home site naturally needs to fit. That's why a beautiful blank canvas like the one behind us is so perfect and pristine and ready for you. We can manicure where that mature tree will make the most sense. And so when we plop it down in your front yard, we know that in 25, 30 years, you'll be able to enjoy the shade, the swing, all of the fun things that come along with that tree. We also know that it'll be the species that you like. Maybe you don't love the gumballs, or maybe you love an oak tree or an elm or whatever it is. We can make sure that it is that species specifically for you. And so you can get the quiet enjoyment that you deserve. But as you drive up and you look at your approach, do you like the way it sits? What about the sun? How does the sun cross across your landscape? Is the face of it going to be in the sun in the morning, or is it in the evening? Is it the left side or the right side? Are you going to add a pool? If we are adding a pool into the back, are you going to have sun in the afternoon when it is critical? And most of the time, people like to sit out and bask in the sun. Or are we going to be in the shade? Well, when we think about these things at the very beginning, we can make sure that we're placing the pool deck, or we're placing the activity that you want, whether it be shaded, whether it be sunny. All of those things can be picked and chosen, but it is critical that we understand that at the beginning, because once we build the house, it's hard to move it. But when we're looking at the blank canvas, we can place all of the items, all the amenities for you and your family exactly where it needs to be for the maximum enjoyment. So once we meet and we sit down with the architect and we come up with the house and you lay it out on your site, we like to show it to you on the land before we actually start building it. So that's what all of these wooden stakes with the flags are showing you behind me, where every building corner is on this home. And so as we can stand here, we can stand on top of the hill and we can see how the house on the hill is going to sit. We can see how it's going to sit strong and proud coming out of the land. And we can look out and we can see the smaller flags that'll show the septic field and where that'll go. And as we look over to our left, we can see the reserve septic field in case that is needed down the road in the future. But it allows you to orient the home and to see how it would present to you as you drive up, how you would live, where you would sit, have your morning coffee, and the view you would get out the back. You see that we have added trees for screening, and you can see how they will grow and mature. And behind us, you can see examples of mature trees, and then you can see the ones that we have just placed that are between 6 and 8 feet tall each. But they will grow, and you can see them and how they will hide power poles behind us once they're at full maturity. And it becomes real for the first time. You see your home, you see the outline, you see the stakes, you see your land, and you see how those two work together in harmony to build your perfect dream home. The Manors is a collection of large estate lots that blend within the Cheval community. It has traditional European countryside origins, and we have taken that to heart, so much so that we have put a traditional fieldstone as our lot markers. Back centuries ago, they would take rocks In that time, they would chisel the information onto the stone to present the information to whomever was coming across the countryside. We have paid homage, put a stone, and painted it to bring authenticity to the European countryside estates that is the Manors. At Costner Building Group, we build better so you can live better. That's not just a motto, that is something that we live every day. We believe in building healthy, durable homes that help promote wellness for you and your family and every person that steps inside of our home. We know and understand that the home can be as important to your health and wellness as the exercise that you get, the food that you eat, and the water that you drink. The home often provides that water. The home provides the air that you breathe. Making sure that you have the light come in properly so your circadian rhythm is in sync with nature. Making sure that the outside noises of the world are shut away from you and your family.
My name's Grant. I'm with Blue Wave Custom Builders. Blue Wave was founded in 2021 after I spent a lot of time with a corporate builder across the United States. We pride ourselves on efficiency, communication, speed, and quality. We have all the tools in-house, from plan design to warranty to bring you to the closing table. Complete A to Z firm. We specialize in $1.8 to $3.5 million homes here in the greater Charlotte area. A lot of our business is here in the Mint Hill area due to Cheval. We're happy to be here in Cheval in the new village, the Manors, alongside Costner Building Group.
So once we're ready to get going, we clear the lot. So Blue Wave has already cleared this lot for their sold home. And you can see they put in the construction entrance. And then as we look back, they've cleared the lot. They've taken all the excess soil and they have pushed it over into a pile. Now, throughout construction, there will be more soil that gets generated to that pile. But when the home is done, they'll use that to final grade and to backfill around the home to make sure that the water slips away from your home. And as they do that, and as the site gets finished, all that will be blended away to give you the yard that you deserve. This is the next step after you have approved your home on the lot. And the next thing that'll happen is the footings will be dug and the home will go into the ground. Be sure to follow along as we show you the construction of this beautiful neighborhood. Welcome home.